Hello, everyone, from us too, and welcome to this wonderful workshop called Ayurveda and the Modern Woman, the balance in career, family, and self-care. My name is Paulina, and I'm an ASHAexperience community member, and I will be hosting this event from ASHAexperience side. Please note that this session is being recorded, and I hope that no one has problems with that. And for those who aren't familiar with us, with ASHAexperience, we are an Ayurvedic healing community based in Geneva, Switzerland. And we actually believe in the holistic power of Ayurvedic and yogic practices. And we also truly believe that it can really transform lives by promoting balance, wellness, and harmony. And our mission is to provide a supportive environment where you can reconnect with yourself and embrace a healthier lifestyle. So thank you again for joining us today as we explore the benefits of Ayurveda all together here this evening. So let me introduce our speaker for today's event. It's Dr. Tejal. She is a brilliant Panchakarma specialist with over 15 years of experience, and she is based in Sweden, so she perfectly understands how to combine Ayurveda with European lifestyle. I think it's very important to note. This meeting is going to last for about from 60 to 90 minutes. I think close to 60, I guess, but still, might be longer. And yeah, in order not to make it too long, I think first we will listen to Dr. Tejal. And after that, if you have any questions, you can just write them down, and then we will have open question and answer sections, so you can actually answer all those questions. So no worries, all the questions will be answered today. All right, so let's get it started. And I pass in the word to Dr. Tejal, and let's start with the basics of Ayurvedic lifestyle and its importance in modern living.
Thank you, Paulina. Thank you, ASHAexperience, Vijoya, and Angelica. Thank you for this opportunity. So, as Paulina explained, that I've been working in Sweden, Stockholm, for the last 15 years. So it has been total 20 plus years of experience with Ayurveda for me. So I was working in India also before. So I could completely understand the way we live and we have weather and everything in Europe. Sweden and Stockholm, we have a little bit harsh weather sometimes, but I could see the pattern and change, of course, in the winter time, the darkness, and in the summertime, so much light. And so you have to adjust because we have things mentioned in Ayurveda according to the circadian rhythm, according to the sun and moon cycle. We may have to change few things according to the season and according to the weather and according to where you are. So that is also we have to consider. So Ayurveda is about, if you know a little bit about Ayurveda, I will explain Ayurveda first and then we can go towards the Ayurvedic lifestyle. It's good to understand the basics of Ayurveda before we jump into our topic. So Ayurveda, and as you are aware that Ayurveda and yoga are written in Sanskrit language. So it's not in English, it's in Sanskrit. So it is overwhelming sometimes to understand what is the meaning of these words. Because if you Google even Ayurveda, you would see many words coming up in Sanskrit and you feel like, oh, I don't want to do it because I don't understand. But we can make it a little bit simple, easy to understand. So Ayurveda, if you take word Ayurveda, we have two words in it, Ayur and Veda. So Ayur means life and Veda means knowledge or wisdom. So it's about science of life, wisdom of life. So Ayurveda explains everything that happens with our life. And so when we are talking about the principles or fundamentals of Ayurveda, we say that Ayurveda is, Ayurveda comes from India. Yes, it is coming from India like 5,000, 6,000 years ago. We exactly don't know how old it is because we have been saying that it is 5,000 years old for many, many years now. So it's way older than 5,000. So it comes from India, but it is nature science. So wherever there is nature, you can apply Ayurveda. So that is very important to understand that we as a human being are part of nature and the universe here. So when we are thinking about Ayurveda, what we have to do is go close to the nature, which is outside in the universe, go close to nature of our body. I will explain about that a little bit later. So going close to our nature, it's the important thing according to Ayurveda. So Ayurveda is something which is very individual. We say that Ayurvedic, when we are thinking about Ayurveda and how to apply it, it is very individual, it's very unique. We see each individual as unique. We have same things in the body, we have same things which are coming from the nature, like 5 elements. We see that in our body as well. But still we are very unique. The combination is very individual, is very unique. It's like a fingerprint. That is why we are unique individuals, and accordingly we have to select our lifestyle, our diet, our routine, and the things that we are going to, for example, even exercise. It will not be the same exercise or yoga or even meditation. It has to be your meditation practice. It has to be your exercise pattern. It has to be your unique individual thing. So that is what Ayurveda is promoting more, that be individual, you find your own thing. Don't just have to follow what other people are doing. So Ayurveda is also, when I do consultation, I always say that, okay, I'm going to explain Ayurveda, because understanding Ayurveda is going to help you to follow it. It is lifestyle. It is the way you live your life. It is the way you live your life with awareness. So if you have that awareness about what I need to do on day-to-day basis, what I need to do with my diet, if you get that awareness, if you get that knowledge, easy to find the balance. Because when we are talking about what is health, so you could see that there is a word in Ayurveda, what we call as swasthya. Literally translation is health. So when we say that somebody is healthy, so according to contemporary or Western medicine, they will say, okay, if you don't have any symptoms, if you don't have any disease, that means you are healthy. But we know that it is not correct. So when we are thinking about Ayurveda, what Ayurveda says, when you have all the bodily tissues and body is working normally, and also your mind is happy, healthy, your senses are working correctly, then you are healthy and happy. So that is where also the definition of health changes. So what Ayurveda helps us to understand is taking charge of our life, taking charge of our health, and not just with going to the doctor or physician and giving responsibility to him or her, but we have to take control of our body, ourselves. That is where the prevention aspect of Ayurveda comes in picture. So when we are thinking about Ayurveda, the main goal of Ayurveda is to prevent the imbalances in the body. Prevention is the key, because if you prevent the imbalances, prevent the symptoms, then you are not going towards the disease phase of that formation. So you have to understand and prevent it. So that is the main aim of Ayurveda. Then comes the therapeutic part of Ayurveda also. When you have some imbalances, then we use different systems, or for example, we have yoga, meditation, then Ayurvedic herbs or medicines, then Panchakarma. I will explain about the Panchakarma also a little bit later. So all these things comes in picture when you have some imbalances in the body. But first, what is the aim is to prevent. For prevention, lifestyle is very important. So lifestyle is, so we have few things mentioned in Ayurveda called for lifestyle. So when we are thinking about lifestyle, we have to also think about what is my daily routine. So daily routine is explained in Ayurveda. So daily routine will have morning routine, daily routine, evening routine, sleep pattern, sleeping timing. So everything is mentioned under that lifestyle or daily routine. Then we also have a seasonal routine. So according to season, we need to change. And especially in Europe, we understand that seasons are very, very important, and we see that change, especially in spring and in autumn. We could see the change, and as we are part of the nature, we can also see the changes in our body. So accordingly, we need to change our diet and lifestyle. We can't just follow the same diet and lifestyle that we do in summer for autumn. No, it is not possible, and it's not good for you. It will not create the balance. So that is also included in the lifestyle. So lifestyle is something about daily routine, seasonal routine, the sleep patterns, and everything is going to help you to, because we talk a lot about stress nowadays. So that stress also increases if you don't have your daily routine or lifestyle. So when we talk about the stress management, I will explain more about that. But what is the benefit of lifestyle, Ayurvedic lifestyle, is it reduces stress also from body and mind. So we are not just thinking about body here, we are also thinking about the mind or soul, spirit. So everything, emotions, because that is also very important and that plays a role on our body. So even when we do consultation, we always ask, okay, what is your family background? Where do you work? So it's not only, okay, what symptoms do you have? No, we start with what is your family background, what type of work you do, because accordingly you will have some tendencies or imbalances in the body. So for that emotional balance, we need family, we need friends where we can open up, where we can talk about what is going on with us. So that is where the Ayurvedic lifestyle is very, very important. And as in the modern world, we see that there are many lifestyle disorders and lifestyle diseases, which is also, if you look at it, hormonal imbalance, that is also a lifestyle disorder. Then we have major diseases like diabetes and blood pressure, heart problems, PCOD. When we are talking about women health, we also have to mention about PCOD, infertility. All these problems also comes from if you don't have the lifestyle, good lifestyle. So lifestyle is very, very important. So I will explain as we go ahead and talk about more about Ayurveda, what things you can start. We don't have to start like, I always say that, don't think about the long jump. Think about the small steps, what you can achieve or what you can do everyday basis. Because if you think about, okay, I'm going to change everything from tomorrow, that is not going to work. You will maybe probably do it tomorrow. If you are paying so much for the consultation, absolutely you will do it maybe for 1 week. But what after that? So it's good to start few things at a time. You feel the change, aware of how you feel, then add few more things. So I think this is about the Ayurveda and Ayurvedic lifestyle. I will explain more about it when we talk about the fundamentals of Ayurveda.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So I think that we got the basics of Ayurvedic lifestyle and its importance in our modern living, especially I think for European people. And now let's maybe dive a little bit deeper into our workshop topic, and let's talk about how actually a modern woman can, with help of Ayurveda, balance career, family, and self-care?
So this topic is very near to me, or I'm very excited to talk about this. I have one course also running here in Sweden, which is Ayurveda and Women's Health with Ayurveda and Yoga, which is an online course where we talk about Ayurveda and explain about all the imbalances we have with the diseases also. So interestingly, when we mentioned about today's topic, Ayurveda and the modern woman, balancing career, family, and self-care. So I would like to change a little bit and make it like Ayurveda and the modern woman, self-care, balancing career and family. Because if you focus on self-care, you will be able to balance career and family. So self-care is very, very, very important. Without self-care, you will not be able to balance your career and family. We know this. We observe this when we feel stressed. That time we realize, okay, I'm not taking care of myself. Or if something comes up with imbalances or symptoms, then you realize, okay, it's a warning sign now. I have to take care of myself. So self-care is important, and how to do it according to Ayurveda, I'm going to explain. Let's first talk about the basics or fundamentals of Ayurveda. So when we understand that, it will be easy to understand the later parts. So we understood what is Ayurveda and what is the meaning of Ayurveda word itself. Now, if we look at Ayurveda, Ayurveda says that our body is made from 5 elements. That is how we are connected with nature. So in the universe, in the nature also have 5 elements. And in our body also we have 5 elements. So those 5 elements are space, can be called as ether, air, fire, water, and earth. It's nice to remember this way. Space, air, fire, water, earth. So these are the 5 elements. These 5 elements are present in nature. That means they are also present in animals, fruits, vegetables. Everywhere in the nature, these 5 elements are present, and in our body. That is the reason whenever we eat fruits, vegetables, or animal protein, we get nourishment because we also have the same basic components in our body, which are from the 5 elements. Now, going deeper to those 5 elements, Ayurveda says we have 3 doshas. 3 doshas. Dosha is the word we use in Ayurveda, which is a Sanskrit word. So if you want to translate it, it could be translated as energy or the life force. So these are the 3 doshas named as Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So V, P, and K. Easy to remember. V, P, and K. So these V, P, and K comes from 5 elements. So space and air comes together to form Vata, which is V. Vata, again, if you want to translate, we can translate as a wind energy. There is a predominance of air, so it is a wind energy. Then Pitta. Pitta is a combination of fire and water. So Pitta can be translated as fire. Okay. Then the third one is Kapha. Kapha is a combination of water and earth. So Kapha can be translated as earth, or it could be, so I always explain this way to my Swedish clients, that Kapha can be translated as butter, which is soft, heavy. So when it is hard, it stays together. When it is warm, it will be like a running liquid. So that is what we have kapha. So wind energy, which is vata, fire energy, which is pitta, and kapha is earth energy. That is V, P, and K. So every person have this vata, pitta, kapha in the body. The percentage is different, but all these three doshas are present in our body. So these three doshas are important for functioning of our body. So when we say that every person have a different combination of these three doshas, and that combination is determined at the time of birth. So as it is like a fingerprint. So you will born with that combination. And that combination is called body constitution, or prakriti is the Sanskrit word. Or to simply understand, that is the nature of your body and mind. That is the base. That is where you start your life. And that nature is going to be always with you. It's not going to change. So if, for example, I will explain, if you have a combination, or for when you are listening this first time, make it more easy and understand that, okay, if you are a vata predominant, that means if vata comes at the first place, pitta and kapha at the second and third place. So then we say that you are vata predominant. That means that individual will have they are slim body type. It's like a wind energy. They will move a lot. They will do everything fast. Walking, talking, all actions are super fast. They are very creative individuals, artists, spontaneous people. So these are vata individuals. So vata individuals have a space and air combination in them, elements predominantly. Vata is also important for our functioning of body. All types of function in the body is governed by vata. So when we are thinking about nervous system, that is vata's function. Vata governs nervous system. So when you know, okay, my base, my body type is vata predominant, that will help you understand, okay, if vata goes out of balance, if it increases, then I could probably have a tendency towards maybe constipation, stomach problem, sleep problem, or anxiety or stress. Because vata people have tendency to do everything fast. So they sometimes forget how much strength they have. So that happens mainly with exercise, because they are active. They start doing exercise and it is too much for their body. Body cannot cope up and they feel very tired after that. And then it results into different things like knee problem or joint problem or pain somewhere. So that is where also it's very important to understand, okay, what is my body constitution? If I'm vata constitution, slim, thin, moving always, very dry skin, dry hair, okay, I have to be careful and not do things by pushing myself. I have to take that pause, step back, and go ahead and do it. That is vata individual. Okay, then comes pitta. Pitta is a combination of fire and water. So pitta individuals are warm. So vatas are cold, pittas are warm individuals. So whatever they will do, they will give more than 100%. They will intensely involved in doing that thing. It could be work, it could be sport. They are super active with sport and exercise. So they will give only 100% in that. It's not like they will move on to something different. No, that doesn't work for pitta. They are like horse. They just focus on what they want to achieve. So they will make a list of things they want to do. They will plan. So they are born leaders. So they are the leaders, CEOs, all leader position is Pitta individuals. Okay. So Pitta individuals are leaders. They are great planners. They are good at warm people, good communicator also. And they will have like plan things and they will also do it. It's not like they will just plan. Vata people will just plan sometimes, but problem is with doing things. But Pittas are always there, plan and do it. Execution is also very important. Because Pitta is digestion, metabolism, fire. So fire, which we have in the belly and also here. So they are always active. They're always ready for challenges. So they want food. So challenges can be hunger, because fire, when fire is active, they want food. So when they are hungry, they need food. If they do not eat, they get hangry because of hunger, angry because of hunger. It's very common for Pitta individuals to feel that way. Vata individuals, in what happens with Vata individuals, that they will forget to eat. They will do something, they will work and they will forget to eat, they will skip their lunch. It's very common for Vata. But for Pitta, no. They will say, no, I can't forget. I have to eat it. Other people will also feel, okay, he or she is hungry. Let's not talk. Okay, that is Pitta individual. When it goes out of balance, they create anger, irritation, and also skin problem. So Pitta people have the tendency, or they can go towards the skin problem or acid reflux, migraine. So all these things, if it goes out of balance. I'm explaining here what is balanced state of Vata Pitta and what is out of balance also in simple way, because otherwise it will take one day to explain. Then we have Kapha. Kapha is a combination of water and earth. So they are heavy individuals. So if we look at Vata, Pitta and Kapha, so Vata is thin, slim, Pitta is medium build, so they are in the middle. They are not super thin and slim like Vata. They are medium built. They have good muscle tone if they work out for Pitta individuals. Now here comes Kapha. They are a little bit broad. So they have broad shoulder, broad hips. So broad bone structure. Because of that, what happened? They have good bones, strong muscles. Because of that, they are a little bit slow in walking, talking, all actions, because they are a little bit heavy. When you are a little bit heavy, it takes some time to do things. For Kapha, it's like that. They are a little bit slow. When you're saying that they are a little bit slow, it's compared to Vata and Pitta here. So they are chubbier. So they have really good skin, glowing skin. Vata people have very dry skin. Pitta have oily skin, and Kapha have very good skin with the glow, with nice redness. So Kapha is very good skin, good hair, no problem with joints at all, really good joints, strong joints. They have really good immunity. They can work without being tired or without getting hungry. So their metabolism is little bit slow because they have extra fat in them. So they don't need extra food. So when it goes out of balance, they get overweight easily. It's easy to understand. They will say that, okay, if I drink water, I will gain weight, because they have water and earth element in them. So they don't need water. They don't feel thirsty also. What they need is to remove that water from the body. So sweating is very important for Kapha individuals, but they do not like to do that. because they are earth. They like to stay at one place. They don't want to move. So that is how we have Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So every person is unique. Even if you look at Vata individuals, and if you see two Vata individuals, they will not have 100% same thing, because the Pitta and Kapha combination is percentages at the different level. So that is where it is very important to understand, okay, what is my body type, body constitution? Because that is going to determine, okay, what type of food I should eat. For example, for Vata individuals, because they are dry, cold, they need food. Here comes Ayurveda principle number 1, that opposite is the medicine. It's coming from nature. It's not new. It's not something different. Opposite is the medicine. Simple. When it is cold outside, what do? We wear jacket and scarf and everything to keep ourselves warm. Vata individuals are cold and dry, so they need food which is warm, moist, oily, to get that balance, to find that balance. But what happens? Vata individuals, they like crackers, they like bread and sandwiches and salads. And that creates a lot of Vata out of balance in them. So we Ayurveda are not against salads. It's just that we have to see if it is suitable or good for you as an individual. If you're thin and slim and if you're running around all the time, you have little bit tendency towards constipation, okay, salads are not good for you. Sandwiches are not good for you. You need food which has sauce or curry or gravy, which is oily. So you need good fat to lubricate. Otherwise, that dryness is going to create the dryness in the joints. So you will see the sound coming from the joints. And that is very common. If you have that from childhood, okay, that is what is your body type. But if you feel, okay, I have noticed this dryness on my skin, dryness in my joints, and sleep problems since last 1 month or last few weeks, okay, that is something Vata out of balance. Okay, that is where we need to understand, is it out of balance or is it my body type? If you always have this, the qualities, okay, that is what is your base. So you have to select the food to balance this Vata. Now, as I was explaining that we also have Vata, Pitta, Kapha out in the nature. So autumn and winter, early winter is Vata predominant. So you will see there is a Vata increase also in the nature. And then that period, that season, you will see, okay, lot of Vata out of balance in the body, lot of dryness in the skin. There is a little bit disturbance in your sleep pattern. So that is the time when you have to specially focus on your diet. And whatever you are eating, maybe eating salads in the summertime, that was okay because it was Pitta season, fire season at that time. So you did not have any problem during that summertime with same salad. But if you continue to eat that in autumn, many times it happens. We feel good. Okay, I'm eating this every day in summer, and I feel like, oh, I want to continue because it feels good. And then we just don't realize that weather had changed. Now we have to change it. So it's very important to change if the season is also predominance of that dosha. And you are also Vata. Then it becomes too much. Now, if Pitta. So if you are a Pitta body type individual, because whatever I'm explaining is going to help you with your lifestyle also. And selecting the diet. So if you are a Pitta individual, You need food. Basically, you need food when you are hungry. Hmm? Full stop. That is for Pitta individuals. They need food when they are hungry. They can't go without food. For Pitta individuals, because they have a lot of fire in them, they don't need fire from outside. Opposite is the balance. Opposite is the medicine. So they need food which is calming, not food which has like chilies and garlic and hot spices, because otherwise that will increase the hotness in the body, hot qualities in the body. Mm. So if you are drinking too much alcohol, that is going to increase too much heat in the body. Now when we are thinking about coffee, mm, coffee is very drying. Many people have a tendency of drinking so much coffee, but it creates dryness in the body. Especially if you are Vata individuals, you have to reduce the amount of coffee. Mm. So then Pitta focus on calming food which has a lot of water. For example, vegetables which also have a lot of water in it. Zucchini, cucumber, squash, which has water inside. So fruits, watermelon, cantaloupe, oranges, grapes, that is going to create the balance for Pitta. And eat at regular time. That is very important for Pitta individuals. For Kapha, because there is lot of water and earth elements, so they are heavy. They need food which is easy to digest. They don't need food which is, for example, milk, cheese, ice creams, yogurt. That is going to create a lot of heaviness in them. Because Kapha, if it goes out of balance, can create also congestion, lot of phlegm, blocked sensation in the body, heaviness in the body. So you don't need food which is milk products, cheese, or the food which is heavy to digest. You need food which is light, easy to digest food for Kapha individuals. So that is where we have Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. That is the fundamental of Ayurveda. If you understand Vata, Pitta, Kapha, it's very easy to understand other things of Ayurveda. Then also comes a part where we talk a lot about and give importance to digestion or digestive fire, which is what we call as Agni in Ayurveda. So you need to have a good digestion. If you feel, okay, my digestion is not optimum enough, you have to make sure that your digestion is good enough. So we have like things that you can use to increase the digestive fire. Otherwise, what happens if your digestive fire is not strong enough, whatever you are eating will not get digested and you will create toxins in the body. And those toxins will going to create the symptoms or diseases in the body. So working on your digestive fire, thinking about how the digestive fire is also very important. That is where the awareness part comes into the picture. That thinking about, okay, if I have eaten something, I need to see how I feel after that. If you feel heavy, lethargic, sometimes when you eat pizza, for example, or burger, you feel, oh, I don't want to do anything. It just slows you down because there is a lot of kapha in that. So it will create heaviness in you. So that means it is going to take longer time to digest. So once in a while is okay, but if you have a tendency to eat more often, that is going to create the toxins in the body. So it's very important to understand the digestive fire, digestive system. Now, applying these fundamentals or principles to our daily routine. How we can manage our daily routine or lifestyle, because that is very important to balance that body, mind, and soul and spirit. So when we are thinking about the lifestyle daily routine, there are few things mentioned as a morning routine then daily routine and evening routine. I know we have talked that we'll take questions later, but if we have any other questions, if you have any questions about the topic that we have covered, I'm ready to answer right now, because sometimes what happen, we forget. So if someone, yes, Lida.
Yes, is it Tejal or Tejal?
Tejal.
Tejal. Thank you. So I wanted to ask, as for the Casa body type, because you mentioned for the previous ones, what happens to them if they are out of balance. So I would like to understand more on that for the Casa type.
Yes, yes.
What kind of symptoms can they be experiencing?
So, if there is a kapha out of balance, so when we are saying that kapha out of balance, that means there is an increase of kapha in the body. So when it increases in the body, what happens? Kapha is heavy. So the heaviness increases in the body. It's a little bit simple to understand because Ayurveda works on qualities. So if you understand the qualities, you can see that correlation also with the symptoms and what happens in the body. So heaviness in the body, heaviness also in the mind. It's difficult to think and process and decide. So decision making also is a little bit slow when it is kapha out of balance. So you feel dullness, not so much energy when there is a kapha increase. So kapha increase, so any out of balance, you will see some symptoms in the body. And if you ignore that, then it goes to the next level. So then if you ignore the heaviness in the body, sluggishness in the body, or sometimes it could come as a swelling also in the body. Water edema, what we call, because there is a water also in the kapha element. So you could see the water swelling. Then if you ignore that, it goes to the next level of weight gain. If you also think about the other problems with women health, if you're thinking PCOS, PCOD, fibroids, they also come from kapha out of balance. But here we are thinking about or looking at the longer duration of kapha out of balance. Then also the congestion. So heaviness is also going to reflect in the congestion. So congested sinuses, difficulty to breathe. That is also kapha out of balance or kapha symptom. And also, so there are physical symptoms, psychological symptoms also in the mind. You could see that overly protective about self, protective about family. Feel like, oh, I don't want to do that. Maybe it will harm me or it will create some pain in the body. Even the smaller thing, they feel, okay, no, I don't want to go. I will sit at home, watch something, eat something, because that is comforting. That is the feeling kapha individuals will get out when it goes out of balance. Because kaphas are usually, okay, they are outgoing, they want to meet people, they want to help people. But when it goes out of balance, no, I just don't want to meet. I just want to shut everything, be with myself at home. That is kapha out of balance.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I always encourage to ask questions because that is the way we can explain more. Vijay is saying something.
I would like to ask when Vata is out of balance.
It's a long topic.
Yes, I mean, in nutshell, I know it's a very big topic. In nutshell,
I will explain.
like,
I will explain.
Yeah.
See, Vata is dry, cold, rough. So those qualities are going to increase in our body and mind. So dryness on the skin, even the nails become dry and brittle. Then also constipation, difficulty to go to toilet because there is dryness and roughness in the intestine. So dryness doesn't only stay on your skin level, it goes in deeper level to your intestine. And Vata people have every dosha, now we are going deep into the Ayurvedic principles. Every dosha have a location in our body. So vata is located in the hip area or where the intestine, uterus, ovaries. So hip bone and intestine. So you could see that difficulty to go to toilet, or sometimes even the lower back pain, stiffness, stiffness in the joint pain. These are all vata out of balance symptoms. Sleep disturbance. You will feel, oh, I can't sleep now. There's so many thoughts because, see, vata is wind energy. There is so much wind increase in here. So you will see that on the body level and on the mind level. So difficulty to concentrate, difficulty to focus on things because so much going on here. Also that is going to reflect on your sleep. So sleep pattern will get disturbed. Either you will fall asleep and then you will wake up at around the vata time, that is classical 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock, and then it is difficult to like sleep again because so many thoughts. So these are the classic vata out of balance, and then it goes deeper, and then we have nervous problems. Nerve also gets controlled by vata. So stress, anxiety, because what happens when vata goes out of balance, you can't breathe. You are breathing only here. Same thing happens with stress. When you are stressed, you go like this position, shock. You can't breathe. You breathe only the upper part. I get so many clients coming to me that you say that, okay, I have to breathe till stomach, but I can't do that. It's so difficult. I can breathe only here. That is also because of vata out of balance. So for vata, what we need to do is softness, warmth. So warmth and softness can also come from love. So even when we write an email, we write warm regards. So we want to give the warmness because we are warm individuals. And vata is the first dosha. We have to take care of vata first. So vata gets balanced with warmth. I hope I explained, Vijaya.
Thank you so much. Yes, of course. I can resonate a lot of things what you're talking. Absolutely resonate.
And then we can connect this to menstrual cycle and the problems we get because of this vata. We'll talk that a little bit later because we started with vata pitta kapha. Please, Paulina, tell me if I'm going too much and we are not keeping the time because I can go on.
Yeah, we should, I think, move closer to our main topic. Yeah. I mean, we're already there. So,
We
yeah.
are already there because our topic is balancing career, family, and self-care.
Exactly.
So, modern life, what is it? See, there are so many things coming up now with AI and chat GPT, and so many things are happening, and we are moving forward with the technology. And then we realize, okay, many people are now considering that they want to get help from Ayurveda and yoga because it's too much stress, too many things going in the fast pace. We don't know how to balance our body and mind. Also, now, as I explained, self-care is something that we feel, oh, I don't want to do it. We feel guilty about it. As a woman specifically, we are talking, I'm focusing here, women, because we are like, many times we say that nobody can understand women. Even we as a woman, I don't know how we don't understand because it is difficult to understand ourselves. With the hormonal changes and the things happening, even sometimes whatever is coming out from the mouth and whatever is happening here, it's not connected. It happens. So that is where it is very important to take care of self. In that, the best part is taking time for yourself. In that period, you don't have to do anything. You can just relax. Nobody is watching you. What happens nowadays, if you're alone at home or at your place, you feel, oh, somebody's watching me. I have to do something always. I have to be productive. I can't just sit and not do anything. But that is important because that is the time when you can think about yourself and be mindful about it. So mindful is the word that we use a lot about nowadays. Being mindful about the things that you do. But for that, you have to connect to yourself. And that is where this Ayurvedic principles and Ayurvedic lifestyle plays a huge role, especially morning routine and the things that we have to do on a day-to-day basis. That is going to create that awareness or connect to self. When we connect to ourselves, it is easy to balance our career and family because when we feel peace and happiness with self, we can focus on other things when we are out there. If we are not happy with self, you will not be able to give happiness or create happiness outside. First, you have to be happy with yourself. So it is processed from inside. And for that, you need to connect with yourself on a day-to-day basis. I know it is whatever mentioned in Ayurveda, it is not easy to follow on the next day. As I mentioned earlier also, take few things from that. Don't have to do many things. So if you look at the daily routine, what is mentioned in Ayurveda, what we call as a dinacharya, it's a daily routine. So it starts from the morning. So when you are waking up, what Ayurveda suggests, wake up early. Again, now, when you have to wake up early, you have to go to bed early so that you will wake up early, happy and healthy. Otherwise, you will feel, oh, I can't wake up. I feel so tired. And it will not happen tomorrow itself. You have to also program your body and mind to go to bed early, wake up early. So when you wake up early, you get that 15 minutes, start with 15 minutes. It's mentioned that we need 1 hour, but not possible, I know. So if you are waking up at, for example, 6:30 or 7, try to wake up 6:15. So that 15 minutes period is for you. And you are going to follow the things that Ayurveda has mentioned. Otherwise, if you are waking up late and then you have many things lined up for other people, like family. First, you have to take care of yourself so that you can go out and give care to them. For that, you need to keep time for yourself. That is the reason you have to wake up early. So when you wake up early, what Ayurveda mentions is, first, brush your teeth and use the tongue scraper. So have you heard about the tongue scraper? It is kind of U-shape, inverted U-shape, and ideally use metal, not plastic. Don't use plastic anywhere on your body. Metal is the preferred one. So you can use stainless steel and copper and any other metal that you can find. But use the metal tongue scraper. Why it is important to use tongue scraper? Because every morning our body will throw out the toxins on your tongue. That is the white stuff that come out from your tongue. So it's important to remove that white stuff with tongue scraper. So you use tongue scraper and clean your tongue 2 times, 3 times. Then you can use warm water to wash your mouth. So brushing is important, not after breakfast, but when you wake up in the morning. If you want to do it after breakfast, that is additional. But what is important is when you wake up in the morning. So brush your teeth, use tongue scraper. Then we mention oil pulling. It is the classic and very, very good for Vata balance. So oil pulling is basically you take oil, 1 teaspoon or 1 tablespoon, ideally sesame oil, because sesame oil is always liquid, warm oil, and you take that in the mouth and you hold. So if you can watch, you can hold in the mouth the oil, or you can swish around in the mouth. So what will happen with this is, because the best treatment for Vata is oil. So sesame oil pulling is going to help balance the Vata. Many times we get this irritation in the jaw or stiffness in the jaw. Here, many times we don't realize also, but when you press, you can feel, okay, oh, there is something. So this oil pulling is going to lubricate, oiling from inside. So it's going to help you to lubricate the jaw, lubricate also the senses. Also, if you have difficulty with appetite or taste, if you don't feel the taste of the food, oil pulling is going to help you with that. So tongue scraper and oil pulling, these are the two things are going to help you to get that taste or flavor of the food. So oil pulling is the other thing. Yes, Vijay.
I just want to understand whether the oil pulling has to be done first or after brushing the teeth.
After brushing. So I'm going in order. So whatever I'm talking, I'm going in order of things that we have to do. Yes, Paulina.
And you mentioned which oil is better or not. Sorry, maybe I missed. Which type of oil is better?
Yes, it's called sesame oil. Sesame oil. This is the best oil that we use for Ayurveda, for everything. You can buy one bottle and use first. Sorry.
Yeah, in case it is not available sometimes, so can you use other oil like olive oil or coconut oil or something?
If it is not available, I know I live in Sweden. In Sweden, it is easily available. So I can guarantee you that if you go anywhere in the world, you will find that.
Okay.
Because
okay,
Sweden,
got it.
Everything comes little bit late. So even Sweden, we have everything now. So ideal sesame oil, you will find many places they will write coconut oil. But coconut oil is not mentioned in Ayurveda because coconut oil, if you look at coconut oil, it's a thick oil. Especially in Europe, we know. In India, it is always liquid, coconut oil, because we don't have so much winter or cold. But it is thick oil. So when you do that oil pulling with coconut oil, what is going to happen is it's going to get stuck in the whole small, minute places. And that is why we use sesame oil, because sesame oil has the quality of going to the minute places and lubricate that. If we use coconut oil, it's not going to work. Yes. Shura has written now which oil. So oil pulling. Then we have nose drops. I will explain, and then I will explain what things we can do it every day, and we can do it like twice or thrice a week to make it easy. If you go and ask any Indian Ayurvedic doctor practicing in India, he will say, no, you have to do it every day. But I know how it is and how we can make little bit change, and according to the season also we can change it. So nose drops is the fourth thing. So now first we have brushing, tongue scraping, then oil pulling, and the nose drops. So nose drops, again, it's very, very good if you have problem like stress. If you have problem, anything connected with allergies. So it's a pollen allergy, sinus problem, blocked nostrils. If you have problem with sleep, if you get irritated, anger, cannot concentrate on things, cannot focus on things, if your family member have like studying a lot and cannot concentrate, nose drops is the best. If you have headaches, migraines, nose drops is the best thing. So nose drops is what we do. We take a dropper and So dropper is needed. With fingers, if you do the nose application, that will be only on the side or outer side. We want drop so that it go inside. So what we do, you take dropper. You can find dropper anywhere. Take the same sesame oil you can use, or you can buy medicated nose drops, also available in Ayurvedic shops. So otherwise you use the oil that you have bought for oil pulling. Same oil you can use. You take the dropper, tilt your head, put 2 drops inside. So close one nostril, put 2 drops, breathe in. So that breathing in is important when you put the drop of oil. Then you close that nostril, you put 2 drops, breathe in. Okay, that is nose drop. It's simple and easy. This is in the morning routine, but this can be done at night. So you can have this bottle at bedside, and you can do it at the time when you are going to go to bed or in the bed. That is also helpful when you sometimes allergies comes in the early morning. So this helps. Even for the sleep problem, this is going to help if you do it at night. So that is nose drop. After that, you're going to drink warm water. So plain warm water is good for everyone. You will see many people add lemon juice, lime juice, honey, different things. But that is very specific for specific condition. We don't add that as a daily routine for every individual. So you can just drink the warm water, and you don't have to drink so like 1 liter or half liter. You just drink as much as you want. So if you want just one sip, just one half glass, that is okay. You just drink warm water. Okay. Then we sit for breathing exercises. These are very, very important. So it's also going to address the stress. So stress management. We have that also in our topic, how to take care of the stress. So for this stress management, nose drops and the breathing exercises are going to help. So breathing exercises, we also call it as pranayama. If you have been to any yoga classes, you must have done this. So first to start with, maybe I can explain one breathing exercise, pranayama, which is very, very easy to do. It's called alternate nostril breathing. And it is for many problems, even for the hormonal health, stress, anxiety. Alternate nostril breathing pranayama is very, very helpful. It balances your both sides of the body and brain. It creates the calming effect to your nervous system. So I can explain right now, or I can explain at the end of our session. You can suggest. Should we do it right now?
I think if it doesn't take much time, let's do it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for alternate nostril breathing, the idea is we are going to use our fingers. So if for easy to do it, you can use thumb and index finger. So you can close one nostril. Here I'm closing one nostril, which is right nostril. And then you breathe in through left nostril. So breathe in. And then breathe out through right nostril. Then what you are going to do is breathe in from right and breathe out from left. So this is one alternate nostril breathing. So just to make it clear, I will explain again. You close right nostril, breathe in from the left. Then you close left nostril with the index finger and open the right nostril and breathe out through right nostril. Then breathe in through the right nostril and breathe out through left nostril. This is the beginner level of alternate nostril breathing. If we go advanced, we can pause in between. But to start with, you can just do this. You can do this for 5 minutes. Or if you're like me, I don't like to look at watch or clock when I'm doing breathing exercises. So then I will count. It's in my hand. I don't have to check other devices, because best if you have closed your eyes and then do your breathing exercises, it is more beneficial, because it's going to calm your nervous system. If you have eyes open, there's so much things going on, and then it is going to hamper or damper your thinking, because this is also a type of meditation. So this is called alternate nostril breathing or Nadi Shodhana. So try to sit on a yoga mat with cross-legged position, or if you're sitting on a chair, keep your feet on the ground, on the floor. So grounding is important. See, to balance Vata, you have to feel the grounding. That is why yoga poses you are doing on a yoga mat. Grounding is very important. That is opposite of Vata, because Vata is space and air. So when you create the grounding effect, it balances your Vata. It creates the calmness to the nervous system. So that is breathing exercise. There are many breathing exercises, but start with this simple breathing exercise. It is possible to do and it's simple to do. Then we also have a yoga poses, yoga asanas, or sun salutation. Have you heard about sun salutation? It is not possible to show here, but sun salutation, you can just Google or type it on YouTube, you will find sun salutation. So that is where we have the morning routine. Because after sun salutation, you can go, and if you're taking shower in the morning, then comes oil massage part. But if you're not taking shower in the morning, then you can just go for breakfast after that. But oil massage or self-massage is very, very important. That also goes into the stress management, to balance, to create the calmness. So the self-massage, so simple is, if you don't have time to do full body massage, you take oil, rub on your hands, or you warm up the oil. And what you do apply on your abdomen, round, circular motion, and your lower back, so hip area. So stomach, abdomen, and lower back, and the sides of the hip area. That is where it is important to apply oil. So if you apply oil and then take warm water shower, it's enough for everyday routine. And when you have time, you do full body massage. You can find the full body massage video on YouTube, or even on my website or on Insta. I have written about Abhyanga or self-massage. So now this is the morning routine what we have. It's very important, do it in the morning time, before breakfast, before you eat or before you drink your coffee or tea in the morning. It's important to do this morning routine in the morning time, and it will not take longer time. If you have, so here comes planning aspect. So stress management, again, planning is very important. So if you plan, okay, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to brush my teeth, use tongue scraper to clean my tongue, do the oil pulling. If I have done nose drops at night, I will not do the nose drops. I will do directly breathing exercises, sun salutation. You can even start with 1 or 2 sun salutation. It will take just 1 minute. For 12 sun salutation, it takes 4.5 minutes. So for 1 or 2, it will not take long time. So that's the morning routine. You eat breakfast after that. Ideally, light breakfast, not the heavy breakfast. So that is breakfast. Now, very important to eat lunch at lunchtime. That is also daily routine. That goes in the daily routine, that eating on time, because lunch time is the time when you are very hungry. You can digest anything and everything, even the heavy food, not at dinner time. So lunch is the heavy meal, dinner is the light meal. And then go to bed on time. So around 10 is the ideal time according to Ayurveda. So 10 o'clock is something that is very important to go to bed and sleep. So if you go half an hour here and there, for example, 10:30, 9:30, that is okay. But stick to that 10 o'clock time frame. Because if you are awake and if you are not going to bed till 12 o'clock, then what happens is 10 to 2 is the pitta time. Even we have vata, pitta, kapha time in our day to day. So 10 to 2 at night is a pitta time. That is the time your pitta, if you sleep, is going to digest, assimilate the information you have taken, the toxins you have taken, the things that you have taken inside the body is going to digest that. So that is the important time to go to bed and sleep and not be awake and do things. Otherwise, what happens, it's very common that you are awake and you want to complete many things because you are super active at that time. But that is not good for your body, your hormones. So that is what we have our daily routine here. So that is also self-care routine, because here we are taking care of our body, ourselves. Here now I have not included meditation. So meditation is also very, very important. So meditation can be done for 5 minutes, can be done for 20 minutes. It's up to you. It's important to start, observe. If it is difficult to just sit for meditation, focus on breathing, you can use YouTube video, you can use apps that can help to you meditate. Meditation is very important to release the stress from the body and also to connect, to feel how you feel inside. I also suggest to my clients that to write a journal. Journaling is the best thing, because when you write a journal, what you have to do is, many times what happens, there are so many things are happening, so much stress going on, and we cannot explain or express everything to friend or family. We keep many things inside, and that is going to create stress, because every person have a different point or different location where they store their stress. For some, it is neck and shoulder, so they feel, oh, stiffness in the shoulder and neck. For some, it is heart. For some, it is reproductive organs. We don't want to keep and store that stress in the body. So stress, when we are talking about stress, there are two types of stress. One is good stress and the other is negative stress. So the good or positive stress is something that is going to help us achieve many things, because that is like a kinetic energy, push. We want that. But when it becomes too overwhelming and it creates distress in the body, that type of stress we don't want. And we want to manage it. And as a woman, we take stress more than men. And it's going to reflect on your hormonal cycle, on your menstrual cycle. So it's very important to not keep the stress inside and use the technique that we have explained right now with the daily routine also. Nose drops, breathing exercises, oil massage, and meditation. So if you just ask me what are the 3 things to manage the stress, I will say first is alternate nostril breathing. When you are stressed, just sit and do the breathing, breath work. Second is oil massage. Yes. So oil massage is something that is going to help to release the stress. And the third is meditation. Okay. Now, I think I explained a lot, but now we can go on to the Panchakarma. And as I explained a little bit about the toxins,
Mhm.
So
That's
when our
actually super interesting. Super
sorry,
interesting. I think that we could continue listening, to be honest, but it's just we are running out of time,
I
unfortunately.
know. We should have kept it for 2 hours.
That's really interesting.
Okay, so the Panchakarma is again the Sanskrit word which has 2 words together. Pancha means 5 and karma means action. So these are the 5 actions or therapies or treatments. These are basically we use for detoxification, to remove the toxins from the body. Toxins, there is a word in Ayurveda, it's called ama, A-M-A is the word that we use in Ayurveda for toxins. So toxins is something which is undigested food or even undigested thoughts, emotions. That is also going to create the toxins in the body. And when you have toxins in the body, it's going to create the symptoms and the disease. So it's very important to remove the toxins, flush out the toxins from the body. And that is where the Panchakarma comes into picture. So Panchakarma are 5 treatments. We don't have to do all 5 treatments. We may need to do maybe 2 from those, depending on the type of toxins you have in the body. So the 5 karmas or actions or treatments are, one is therapeutic vomiting. One is therapeutic purgation, when you go take medicine and you go to toilet to flush out the toxins. That we use a lot and we can do it in Europe also. Vomiting is something that we don't do, I don't offer and I don't suggest here. Then the third one is basti or enema, medicated enema. It's also very good for vata, removing the toxins from the body. Then the 4th is nasya, or it is the medicated nose drops. And the 5th one is bloodletting, removing the blood from the body. That is also something very specific, very special in Ayurveda. So these are the 5 treatments. These are the 5 detoxifying treatments, also helps it for the rejuvenating purpose, to remove the toxins from the body, to increase the immunity, to create that balance in the body and mind, remove the stress from the body. So this Panchakarma treatment we use for many problems, symptoms, and also even if you don't have any problems, you can do Panchakarma to cleanse, remove the toxins, because every person accumulates some type of toxins in the body. This Panchakarma process is very helpful to remove the toxins from the body. It is also helpful for when you have an infertility problem or planning for pregnancy. We suggest to do Panchakarma. It's going to help tremendously to have good pregnancy and good childbirth. If you have any menstrual problem, if you have any PCOS, PCOD, fibroids, suggest Panchakarma. If you have obesity, weight problem, because Panchakarma also helps to reduce weight. So with ASHAexperience, we have special Panchakarma programs. So you can take the help of experienced Ayurveda doctor, you can take the online consultation, and then you can, the ASHAexperience can plan the Panchakarma program for you, where you can go and do the Panchakarma treatment with supervision with doctors and the technicians and practitioners. And then also we have like a post Panchakarma consultation, which is also very, very important, because it is important to see how you feel after like 4 weeks of after completion of Panchakarma. So then 4 weeks after that, we do a follow-up consultation. So if you are willing, if you want to try Panchakarma, then I will suggest to contact or go to the ASHAexperience website, and you will find all the information there. So I think I will stop here. I can take questions, and Paulina, you can maybe suggest.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dr. Tejal. I think it was very amazing. It was super informative, and I'm pretty sure that we would love to listen to you even more, but okay. So, and I find it super, super useful for every modern woman nowadays, really, especially with the stress management and everything that we are facing every day. So yeah, everybody can relate. So before like we will finish our workshop, maybe you still have any questions, if there are still any. So please go ahead.
I have one question to Dr. Tejal.
Yes.
The Dinacharya, the daily routine, what you said, I mean, yes, I mean, it is, it's needed, of course, no doubt. But what happens, like, sometimes you do miss couple of steps, right? Because understanding our lifestyle, understanding everything, what do you, what do you suggest? Like, let's say, for example, we are doing twice in a week or of course, like cleaning, brushing, everything is fine. Like putting the nasal drop, putting something, oil in the ear, like these kind of things, you tend to forget. I mean, I tend to forget, or maybe like me, most of the people tend to forget. Not necessarily we are lazy. No, I mean, things are there, but it's just that by the time you finish your work, you're so tired, you tend to forget. Maybe in the weekend, you are more free. Okay, now it's a weekend, we do it. So is this something, of course, it's not acceptable, but as a doctor, how do you look at it?
It's a good question, and I said that I will explain that, but because of the time frame, I kind of missed to
You
explain
don't
that.
need to elaborate. General, yeah.
I will. Yes, because now our topic is also modern women,
Yes.
modern living. Because we have so many
Yes.
things to manage, then how will we manage to do the daily routine exclusively what I have mentioned? Okay, the things what happen is daily routine has to be like your easygoing things. So you should not feel that okay, I have to do it separately. It should be a part of your day. For example, as you mentioned, brushing. You will do it without anybody mentioning you or suggesting you, because it has become a part of you now. Same way, I can understand that oil pulling and nose drops can be missed because of so many things, but that is okay. If you can do it twice a week, that is also good. And specifically, if you have any problem, for example, if you feel that sleep is disturbed, that time I'm going to follow and do the nose drops religiously or regularly, because it is needed to balance it. So accordingly, you can select on your own. But important is, I will suggest to do the breathing exercises. It will not take time. If you can do alternate nostril breathing, that is the important thing. If you miss
Absolutely.
nose drops, it's not a problem. If you miss oil pulling, not a problem. But pranayama is something which is very important. And that is the important thing. If you miss, and what happens? Okay, after a few months, you feel, oh, I feel stress, I feel anxiety. And if you start breathing and doing things, it's going to take time to give effect on your body. That's why alternate nostril breathing or simple also deep breathing, abdominal breathing. That can be done also during the day. You breathe in through nose till your stomach. You are going to make it like a balloon and then breathe out slowly. Important is breathing out slowly, because breathing out is going to create relaxation in the body. So that can be done even before eating lunch. You can do the deep breathing. Even before you have some meeting or presentation or workshop or anything important, you just take a deep breath till stomach, breathe out. Even 2 breaths is going to help you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
I have one question for Dr. Tejal. Like, since you have already explained about what oil for nasya and what oil for other purposes, if you can mention about Abhyanga, which oil is appropriate for each dosha type, because it would be beneficial for the participants here, I guess. Is she there?
I think something is with the internet. Unfortunately, the most needed person here.
There's connection problem for sure. I'm sure she will get back soon.
Right. So in between, we can listen it from Bijoya. Bijoya?
1 second, because I'm also getting, because my internet is also not very good. Yeah. Okay. So I guess you know, I would like to mention over here, especially to Angelica and their community member, that we organize our community. I mean, ASHAexperience community. They are always eager to heal people, whether they are suffering from any illness or health challenge, or even if they're not suffering, they want to have a healthy lifestyle. They want to have an effective lifestyle through Ayurveda. So we have a great community. We have doctors, we have healers, we have therapists, all are available online. So we would happy to help you out to your community, especially when it comes to bringing Ayurveda into their life. You all are most welcome to connect us anytime you want. And we actually attend each and every call 24/7, where we are awake because we are based in different part of the world. So someone is sleeping and someone is awake, someone is already working. So we have a great time zone management. So we will be happy to assist you anytime and every time you want. I think she's
Thank you,
already.
Bijoya. Yeah.
And
I'm back.
I just want to add firstly to Bijoya's speech that actually our doctors, and I feel like that Ayurvedic doctors, they're like really generous, with knowledge, like Dr. Tejal. Like she keeps giving, telling, and it's very interesting. And I have a feeling that at least all the Ayurvedic doctors that I met, they're always like very generous with this, with giving, explaining, and they're really interested. So yeah, just really felt sharing this because I was just amazed. Okay, so yeah, Dr. Tejal. So
Thank you. Sorry, there are some problems, so I joined from my mobile.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. On behalf of everybody, I had one questions like since you mentioned about oil regarding Abhyanga, what type of oil is suitable for each body type or dosha types beneficial for our participant? This knowledge would be. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So for Vata body type or Vata individuals, sesame oil is the best. Here you can use, what Ayurveda says, any oil that you will be able to eat, you will be able to put on your skin. If you can't put on your tongue, you can't put on your skin. That is the important for Ayurveda. So we are not going to be stuck with sesame oil. If you don't have sesame oil, you can use olive oil. You can use almond oil. You can use whatever oil you have at home. You can use that for massage. But the best oil is sesame oil for Vata. Then when we are thinking about Pitta, so for example, even when it is hot, we have heat warning here in Stockholm this week. So when we have that kind of weather, coconut oil is good for everyone because it's a cooling oil. See, we have to also think about the type of oil, what is going to create the qualities in the body. Sesame oil is hot, warm oil. So we want that for Vata or cold season. When it is warm, Pitta season or Pitta people, coconut oil is cooling. Kapha. Kaphas actually don't need so much of oil. They need dry massage. So which can be done with dry scrub or brush or dry glove. You can do the dry brushing before you enter the shower. So before you start water, you do this dry brushing to your everywhere, not on your chest and not on your face, but you can do it everywhere. And if you still want to apply some oil, you can use mustard oil, or coconut oil also can be used. But kaphas don't need so much of oil because their skin is oily and so much fat also on the skin. To the Paulina mentioned
Thank
one
you.
point.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ashura, about the generosity, because we as Ayurveda practitioners want, our aim is to give knowledge about Ayurveda, whatever we have learned from our university background or our experience, we wanted to share with everyone so everybody can apply that in their day-to-day life, because it is something that is very, very good and we see the benefit of it. Anna had one question before.
Yeah.
I would like to, it is very interesting topic. I'm sorry that I joined lately because I was on another meeting important. And I hope that I will find many answers additional in the recordings. However, you mentioned about the warm water, and I have always wondering if there is some recommendations or limitations when understanding drinking of warm water. Is it a water that has been left over the night, or is it something that we can preheat? Is it a tea type temperature? I mean, is there any quality of this warmness that affects the body, digestion, and everything, or it is equal?
Good question, Anna. So the temperature of water should be lukewarm. So it should be like drinkable. If you have a Vata body type or Vata out of balance, you can drink hot. Or even Kapha individuals, they can also drink hot. For Pitta individuals or Pitta season, when it is too hot, you can drink room temperature water as well. You don't have to go for the warm water. So warm water is going to help to energize. So morning time is the Kapha time according to Ayurveda. So everybody need that boost. So it can, see, even before learning about Ayurveda, we are used to drinking coffee or tea in the morning. The reason is that we want that boost or energy kick. The same thing, warm water is going to help to give that energy. Also, it's going to help you to go to toilet. Because important is going to toilet in the morning. That is also part of your daily routine. And that happens when you drink warm or hot water. It pushes this Vata downward so that you will be able to get that urge to go to toilet. So even when we are talking about women health, it's very important to not suppress the urges. The urge of going to toilet, the urge of going to urinate. Those urges are very important to not suppress, because that is going to create imbalance and create the problem going forward.
Thank you.
Thank you. We can talk more about the women health maybe some other time, because now the time is running
I think
out.
If we have any other question, Paulina is allowed to, wind up this wonderful session.
Yes, wonderful indeed. So, ladies, I hope you loved it. I loved it. And I think it was really, really useful. And as Bijoya said, and I will just repeat again, if you have any personal questions about your situation, if you want the personal advice based on your own conditions, so you can always actually come to us, because we at ASHAexperience, we are always open for you, as you can see. And we provide personal doctor consultations with Dr. Tejal or our different doctors, because as you understand, I guess, that we have several of those. And I can tell that those consultations are really amazing because I took one and yeah, I really loved it. And all you need to do is just to contact us. And to contact us, we will send you the link and the email that you can use to contact us through after this session. And yeah, you will just need to explain your issue and we will help you find the best solution in your case with your conditions. And at ASHAexperience, as Dr. Tejal said, we believe that everyone is unique and every problem, everybody, every issue is unique. So that's why we provide the individual tailored approach. So thank you again for participating and thanks a lot to Angelica to make it happen. And I wish you all continued success in balancing your self-care. We start with self-care, as Dr. Tejal said, our career and family, of course, with wisdom of Ayurveda and balanced lifestyle.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Paulina, for hosting this wonderful event. And we appreciate your time. And thank everyone over here, whoever has been participating and been listening to Dr. Tejal very carefully. I did listen because no matter how much we know, we still want to know more. And yeah, I mean, we will be organizing many more events for your community, Angelica, in future.
Thank you, Vijay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for your time.
Thank you, Dr. Tejal, so much.
And happy.
Thank you.